About a month ago I made a newbie booktube tag video, and around that same time I got tagged in the Meet the Community tag. At the time I thought the questions were pretty much identical, so I didn't think much of it until I actually looked at the questions and found out this one's much more about me as a person, whereas the other one was much more about me as a booktuber. So today we're doing the Meet the Community tag. I got tagged by the guys over at Geek on the Sleeve. The link to their channels is going to be down below. They also did this tag, as you know, this is how tags work. And theirs was a lot of fun. So, first question is my name. I'm JJ. Yeah, seems like a pretty simple question. Second question is, where are you from? I am born and raised in Arizona in the United States, for those that are not from the United States. Next question is pets. I have 3 dogs. We have one dog who's our old jerk. We got him when my wife and I were engaged, and he's been with us longer than my kids. So as I frequently tell them, I've had him a lot longer than you, so be nice. Then we got Aries. He's a Belgian Malinois mix. He's a mutt. And then, you know, with Athena, she's made appearances on the channel before. So those are my 3 dogs. They are quite the handful. So the next question is, most binge-worthy show on Netflix right now. Now this show hits all the beats for me that I need in a show, and so my answer is going to be The Last Kingdom. Mike from Mike's Book Reviews turned me onto it from me watching his videos, and it's got everything. If you're a fan of Game of Thrones or a show like that, this show is worth a shot. Honestly, there's 4 seasons, and it feels like every season is almost 2 seasons worth of, you know, action and drama and content. Really, like, you kind of lose track of, you know, there's not an overarching story of the season that they're trying to tell, so there's not a lot of like filler episodes. It's just non-stop go. They're not wasting time in telling the story or, you know, putting in these little filler bits. It's, here's the characters, and for the most part everybody that's introduced plays a major role in the story. The next question is instant by author, and everybody knows this answer because everybody pretty much has the same answer. It's Brandon Sanderson. However, I am just about done with The Girl in the Stars by Mark Lawrence, and I'm pretty much sold on him too. I'm going through all of his fantasy books, and I'm going to go over into his sci-fi, the One Word Kill series as well, and I'm pretty much buy any of Mark Lawrence's books now as well. Next question is hobbies besides books. I have a lot of hobbies. I like to get into a lot of things. I get really interested in things, and then I don't necessarily do them a ton. But my big one that I really want to get into, I've got to clean out my garage and, you know, make the space for it, is leatherworking. I've got a whole side of a hide or side of a cow, whatever it's called, in there rolled up, ready to be turned into fun projects. So as soon as I get that all cleaned out, I'm going to be setting that up, and I'll probably be making, you know, bookmarks, or, you know, there's a bag that I want to make for myself, kind of a satchel, you know, carry, you know, everyday carry type bag. Another hobby is gardening. If you've watched any of my weekly update videos, you know this. I love gardening. I love growing things. My dream would be to have, you know, like a small farm, like homestead with, you know, chickens, you know, and all types of, you know, animals, you know, tons of trees, and, you know, lots of things to almost be able to feed myself just from stuff that I grow myself. Next question is random fact most people don't know. So most people don't know, I love baby animals. You stick a puppy, a kitten, any type of baby animal in front of me or have me hold them, it's going to melt my heart. However, as soon as they get grown, I'm really much like, yeah, you're done. I don't like. If you've watched the movie Boss Baby, I really think the real villain is the babies, because Puppy Co. was onto something by making puppies that never grow into dogs. They just stay puppies forever. Like, next question is favorite bookish or nerdy swag that I have. I just bought the Stormlight Archive Call to Adventure game. Pretty stoked about that. But the thing that I have now, I don't really have any bookish swag or anything like that. But my R2-D2 golden, statue, whatever, it's a Funko Pop. But it's got, the display and everything like that. I got it for Christmas a couple years ago. That's probably my favorite one. I haven't even pulled the case off or anything like that, so yeah, I'm probably gonna go with that. Next question is a book or series you love that nobody really talks about. So it's gotten more popular, I feel like, on BookTube recently, but I'm gonna go with Redwall, because growing up, up until recent months, never heard anybody that knew what Redwall was. I grew up, that was the series that got me into reading. So, I've always loved it, but I've never really had a lot of people that were super into it, up until even recently. So, the last question is favorite new booktubers. So, I've got 3. I think they are great for different reasons, but it's kind of similar. First one is Witch Kitten Reads. She is, very new, but is super fun and quirky, and you can tell in her videos she loves making videos. So that that energy there, I try to emulate that in my videos of bringing my energy, my quirkiness, stuff like that. Next one is Benedict over at Ben's Blurb. He just changed his name, so it's throwing me off. He just put up a review for the new Hunger Games book, and he's the first one that was, I feel like super fair. His review wasn't necessarily as ranty about, damaging the series 10 years later like a lot of other people. He gave it a really fair review, I felt like, and all of his reviews are very, very well thought out, very, very fair overall. And I just, out of all the new booktubers, I really like his reviews the most. Last one is Well Read Beard. He is doing something that I really respect. His channel is devoted to indie books and small press books, and I have to respect that. He's very much found an area that doesn't get a lot of love on YouTube and is basically devoted his channel to that, and I've got nothing but respect for it, because his reviews are great, and I just respect, going with the not as popular, genre or whatever. All right, last but not least, my tags. I'm tagging Benedict, and I'm tagging, I think her real name's Willow, but it's Raven Bell Books. That's all I have for today. We finished the tag. Comment down below if you've got any other questions for me that you want to know about myself. I'm JJ the Bearded Bookworm, and I'll see you next time.